Morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fred Awaah, and I'm your course instructor for the course Introduction to Public Administration. As you are aware, it is an integral part of the requirements for your training for the Bachelor of Arts in Business Administration. Today, we will look at the concept of bureaucracy. So, we will have the objective of identifying or defining what bureaucracy is, what the features of bureaucracy are, the advantages and disadvantages for bureaucracy. Students, let me inform you that this is a lengthy lecture and we'll have it in 3 sections. So today's session will look at the definition and some features of bureaucracy. Having said that, a lot of you have heard of Ghana's public sector being bureaucratic. So tendencies are to ask, what is bureaucracy? Bureaucracy is actually severally defined, and sticking to one definition may not help all of us. So I have outlined a number of definitions which are on the course website that you may have to look at to complement what I am going to teach you today. But holistically, to be able to understand the concept, it is important for us to identify the features that underpin the concept. So we'll look at the issues of features of bureaucracy. To identify whether an organization is bureaucratic or otherwise, one of the key things you need to look out for is the issue of hierarchy. Bureaucratic organizations are hierarchical or hierarchical in nature. When we say an organization is hierarchical in nature, we mean that by with every high office, there is a corresponding lower office. I am sure that the diagram attached will give you ample understanding of hierarchy. Take, for instance, the Ghana Civil Service. In all organizations, you have the superiors, that's the CEO, to the deputy, line managers, and subordinates working under such. That is a true example of a bureaucratic organization. Now, using your own institute, the University of Professional Studies, as an example, the Department of Business Administration has the dean. Beneath the dean, you have the deputy dean. Beneath the deputy dean, you have the head of department. Beneath the head of department, you have course coordinators, and then the lecturers, meaning that to every higher office, there is a corresponding lower office. That is what we mean by bureaucracy. Is hierarchical. It is also important to inform your students that bureaucratic organizations are characterized by specialization or division of labor. When I say specialization or division of labor, it means that the organization is divided into units or departments performing skills that would inure to the benefit of the organization. Perhaps I should rather say it this way. The organization is characterized with departments and units that specialize in taking care of a single aspect of what? The organization's duty. Now, in those departments, every individual is specialized or is trained in a given aspect of the department's undertakings to be able to work well towards achieving that goal. So we take, for example, your university, for instance, a University of Professional Studies. You have the accountancy department, you have public relations department, you have business administration department, you have banking and finance department. These are examples of division of labor or specialization, meaning that each of these units or departments specializes in a given aspect of the university's core mandate to teach. That is why when I come, I teach public administration, go out and another lecturer come in to teach a different course because my specialization is public administration. It is also important to inform your students that bureaucratic organizations are impersonal in nature, meaning that your performance is by role. Basically that you cannot say, for instance, that you do not like somebody, so the person cannot be promoted, the person cannot be transferred genuinely just because you don't like him. No. The baseline of bureaucratic organizations, ladies and gentlemen, is that it is meritorious and it is not personal. Meaning that what you do is the basis of what you give, and not whether you are a Muslim, Christian, your tribe is A or B or C. No, it doesn't work like that. Bureaucratic organizations are strictly impersonal in nature. It is important to also inform you, ladies and gentlemen, that bureaucratic organizations work by rules. So we say they are characterized by management by rules, meaning that you cannot do anything haphazardly in a bureaucratic organization. Bureaucratic organizations are supposed to work strictly by the rules laid down by the organization. So for instance, in your university, the University of Professional Studies, workers are supposed to come at a given time and close at a given time. That is administrative staff. They come at 8:30 a.m. and close at 4:30 p.m. I, being your lecturer, my timetable dictates when I should come for lectures. So I come for lectures at a given time depending on the day, and within 3 hours, I am supposed to what? Get out of class for another person to come in. That is an example of management by rule. I cannot use my discretion to manage or to perform my duties in a bureaucratic organization. The baseline of bureaucracy is that rules are laid down and workers must work in consistent with those rules. Ladies and gentlemen, the discussion forum will give room for you to ask questions and make contributions online. But till then, I want us to look at the things we have learned so far. We have looked at the definition of bureaucracy, which is attached on your course notes online, which you can look, because a number of them have been reviewed, and I don't want you to get glued to any one of them. Just one of them, you can review as many as you want, and then you see how they relate to the features. Number two, we have looked at the features of bureaucracy, and I think this will bring us to the close of our lesson. Next week, we will be looking at some of the advantages and disadvantages of bureaucracy. This lesson has been taken from Cairo, Egypt, where I am attending the Conference of Rectors, Vice Chancellors, and President of African Universities. See you next week. Thank you.